Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Overlord Season 4, Episode 4. I just wanted to tell you guys something really quick. These episodes, the last couple weeks, have been getting blocked after a couple days. So usually I just add a filter in, and then it comes back up. So if you don't see it for some reason, if you watch this late, give it a couple hours, and it'll be back up really quickly. It's been happening, so if you want the best experience, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you watch it when it comes out, like the first day or two. I'm not sure why it's happening, but it's been happening the last couple times, so I'm gonna kind of expect it during this run. So we'll see what happens with it, but you'll always get it. You can always watch these early and uncut though over on patreon.com/ajrich123. Let's go ahead and start. Now the big fight. Which is pretty smart. Like, the way he's going about this is good on both sides. I mean, some of it is just like some of the stuff that ends up happening, obviously, like that we've seen so far, is not 100% how he plans it or anything. Sometimes it just goes completely good. But I want to give credit where credit's due, where Ainz is sometimes like actually he's saying at least the right things sometimes to Albedo and other people, like, just, and then everybody that he's ruling over. I can't really fault him in the way he's doing it. Like, he's doing it the best way he can, and then sometimes he just gets lucky. Or he has no choice. Oh, so he got lucky then. And that's why he's doing the, like, the fights and stuff. I guess he is used to positivity. Crazy amount towards what he says. Yep. Oh, okay. So it was his suggestion. So that's how he sets up this fight. Okay, so we're getting all the kind of the background to how in the heck that happened last episode. They actually did that really well, because last episode was such like a shock when he appears and stuff. Now we're getting the background to it. That's a really good way of doing it. He's winning him over completely. That's gotta be kind of a shock for people. Oh, I'm gonna be teleported. They really have, like... You gotta give them something. You gotta give them some crumbs. The most magical sounding book. Okay, this sounds like it's gonna have a lot of magic because it says super ultimate magic on it. That's so hot. Isn't it a little dangerous to give this type of knowledge, though? You see, you give them a little bit of stuff. Yes, you have to trust Ainz. He's got the mask on.
お気に召されましたか。持ってみても。もちろん。これはルーン文字か。
What is with that dude's eyes?
こちらの名工が作ったものかな。アゼルリシア山脈にあるドワーフの王国のルーン工房で作られた。
ご一緒だと分かった。
魔導国に支配されたエランテルから君が来て上の立場の方が同行され。
Yeah, it was an assumption.
私はアインズールゴウン魔導。
Surprise! You didn't know it was me, right? Without the mask.
それで陛下がですか。そうだ。いや、陛下は一国の王ではありませんか。そうだが。
Yeah, that's definitely got to be kind of not normal.
王を集めております。その中に陛下のものもございました。本当に一つの魔法で何万という。
You would think, okay, if you can do that, isn't this like a suicide mission for the or like a suicide fight for the person I'm sending, even though he's supposed to be the strongest? Like, he's probably thinking more like, this is probably not even going to be a good fight. Master. He's got to nerf himself a little bit in their eyes. Is that the bunny girl from the opening? I think he's gonna be alright still. Wait. That's a dude. Oh, I don't want to assume gender. Okay, so now we're back to the end of last episode. That's a big title too. Okay, so he's different. Well, of course, I mean, that kind of works for everybody. Not everybody's the same. Though, when you think about it, though, like in a game or something, sometimes like different, if you're a different class or a different race, you'll do certain things, or they'll you know, this class or this race will be strong or will have good relations with whoever. So you have to kind of like, Ainz is still getting like that game like knowledge and that game aspect out of your brain because you're not in a game anymore. So I think that's what the original thinking is. Gotta give it some stakes. I don't think he'll be able to. He's like dancing in the background, like. How fast is this gonna be? Okay, so it's not gonna be some crazy overkill. Yeah, that should be clicking a little bit too there. Like, why is he acting like that? You nerfed yourself even more. Oh. Yeah, maybe you think everybody's like, they're not as cheery, and they're probably all fans of the Warrior King too. Wouldn't you think he would have done it by now if he could? I mean, Fast for your size, for sure. Oh. Okay, so maybe he did have something. Actually, it is kind of good to not tell him. I mean, obviously he was hiding that, not to tell him I have something else, because then that's why he was surprised for half a second. So that was smart. That was smart on his side. Can't crack the skull. Oh, goddamn. Little death touch there. And levels matter. He's exposed. And as we saw with like Brain and other people that get like that think they're strong and are shown that they're strong in their world, and then suddenly they're completely overpowered, it can change people's like psyche, the way they think. It could completely break them. And that's like the danger of doing that to certain people or whatever. Here, like, I mean, this guy could never fight again, like possibly because of this type of defeat. I don't know. I feel like, and you're showing this in front of everybody too. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing, but it's definitely, I kind of feel bad for the people that this happens to, though. Not everybody, but some. Right. Exactly. That's a good way to look at it, though. And that's something Ainz will like, too. No physical damage. Oh, God. It's not even fair. Let's switch to piercing. Switch to lightning. Do you have any other element? Oh. Poke. You're it. The poke that shook the world? That's a positive. This is definitely like a statement. This whole fight was... Oh, well, everything is fine. Though you also just showed people that, hey, even if you die, I'll bring you back. I could bring you back if you join my adventure guild. No, it was very certain. Desperation calls. Look. He doesn't even know. I just like, where's Google? I need Google. What the fuck is a vassal state? And that means, translation, Ainz is gonna go ask somebody what the hell it is. He pretty much bent the knee. There you go! Ding, 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 ding! Ding, ding, ding! Oh my god, that guy is the smartest that guy is the smartest person I've seen in this show so far. Ding, ding, ding! Ainz doesn't know what he's doing in most ways. Like I said, there's a couple times I'm surprised, but there are some things that literally go his way. I feel like there's probably some people being tortured or like that are in a worse state than you. That went kind of the way I would think it would, except becoming a vassal state. If I'm just going off of just thinking what a vassal is from games I've played or things that I've read, like usually that means you're swearing an allegiance to you. Well, in a game I played, it was like you have a patron, you're a vassal of a patron, and you're lower than them and you work for that. I mean, you're under them, but they support you and stuff. So they were, before that, I think they were equals because they were an alliance. So now that they're a vassal state, they're underneath that. And I think that's because he thinks, I don't know, like he's overthinking everything. He thinks the only way to, because he knows he's like underpowered to everybody else, he thinks the best state is to be a vassal state, because then that means like there's no way for him to be completely, I don't know, like them to be completely destroyed or him to be thrown off. And if he swears allegiance this early like this, maybe it'll make him safe. That's the way I'm thinking he's thinking. Seeing Ainz just do that poke is just, I love seeing Ainz like overpowered sometimes. It's just funny because he was already nerfing himself, but I also like seeing like some of the people we've met in this show, they take it, not everybody, but some take it like that, where it's like, awesome, you're super overpowered. I want to lose to that way because I love the experience. And I know Ainz likes that as well. And as we saw, it reminds him of people, from his guild and stuff. And just like the way people, that is the best way to get on Ainz's good side, is to remind him of stuff about the guild or guildmates or people like that. And in that case, he's shown some of his like tricks and his items and stuff to people. And I feel like that stuff, like it's just a little, as we saw, he gave that piece of thing to be able to decipher things, and the guy was a little bit hesitant to give it back, because once you have something, that's like you're dangling a carrot in front of, so you're giving something, here's something that'll make you invincible or super strong, and then okay, that was just a taste, and take it away completely. That's gonna make it's like you just made them addicted to it. Like you get a taste of power and then you have it taken away. Ainz kind of helped himself by saying, hey, this is like just making up something, like, hey, he just made up something on the spot, which kind of helped him there. But that could really, you do that to the wrong person, they could go insane because you gave them something and then took it away immediately. But yeah, that was a great episode. I do like that we got the background to how that's set up in the first place. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. All my social links are down in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.